Hey guys, Keith here with Two Guys How Twos, and we're going to clean up those hazy, ugly headlights that you might have. This particular car we're working on is an 06 Jaguar. One of the headlights was replaced, the other side is the original, so it gets hazy maybe every 3 to 4 months. So let's get started on this thing. I'm going to show you what kind of tools you can use and how you can do it yourself and save some money. So let's get started over here. These are hazed out. I'm going to go ahead and clean them. I'm going to show you guys how. And it lasts for a good 6 months, depending on how often you wash the car. I don't drive this car much, but I'm going to do it. And what I've got is some of this original bike spirits. And you can get this at the stores. It's kind of hard to find, but you can get it online. Just check for it. And it's a spray cleaner and polish for plastics. There's a little bit left in this can. Just always have a nice towel around. I'm going to spray some of this on. It kind of foams up, which is nice because it sticks right where you want it to. And I'm going to turn this car off real quick and make it a little more quiet. Shut that thing down. It's pretty loud, 4.2 supercharger. So we're gonna let that kind of marinate and set, and we got just a regular drill. And this battery kind of holds. If not, I'm gonna get the corded drill that stays just plugged in and it'll run. And I'm just running one of these bits here. You can get these for polishing and buffing your rims. And you get these different assortments at Harbor Freight or any place online. If you're not close to it, just make sure they fit a drill that's going to fit yours, and you get multiple sizes. You can see if you want to do your chrome rims, this will go inside the little, your donuts or whatever you got around the intricacies of the spokes of the rims. So I got multiple sizes here. I'm going to start out with just the wagon wheel. Make sure this nut's super tight. Get that going around. Have my towel ready just in case I need it. You want to be careful not to hit the paint at all, especially if the car is super nice. So I'm going to go around like this, and I'm just going to go in the same up and down direction. First, I'm just going to cut an edge with it and just get super close. And this wax won't hurt the paint at all. I've done this a million times. You can take the headlights totally out of here if you want and really get down on them, but by the time you do that, I'll pretty much have this thing done. Just make sure your attachment piece is pretty good. I'm going to go around the edge, and then I'm just going to go across the middle. And I'm going to go in one direction at a 45-degree angle with that bike spirits. You don't want to go too heavy, don't press down, just let it do the work. If you do, you'll burn into that plastic. We're going to go ahead and just wipe that off. You can already see the difference in it, big difference. You don't want to go too much, you'll burn it. Let's do the same to this one. Let's just go around the edge gently, don't hit that paint. If you do hit the paint, and you've got a really good wheel, this one needs to be tighter, but I leave it loose just because I always adjust it a little bit. And you just want to keep going at that 45-degree angle. And we're going to keep rocking this out and go around that edge. Don't press down, just let that drill do what the drill's going to do. We're going to go around that, once again, that 45. When you start noticing it get a little dry, just go ahead and stop. If you keep going, you're going to burn into that plastic. Get that out there like that. Clean this paint off gently. Boom. Already we're seeing a huge difference. Huge difference. So we're going to go and keep using that same spray cleaner. It's a bike spirits, the original. I don't know, I got this out of Cycle Shop, and I got a bunch of cans of it years ago, and I only use it on certain plastic windshields on motorcycles. Anything plastic, maybe ATV stuff that you want cleaned up. Headlights, it works great. So we're going to let that sit on there and just kind of marinate for a little bit. And we went in this 45 degree. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in the total opposite direction. So if we went like that, I'm going to go around the edge again one more time, just tighten up my wheel. Be careful. Boom. I'm going to go like this. Just go in that same 45, but go at the total opposite direction. That way we can get way down in there. If it doesn't get it from one angle, we're going to get that oxidation from the other angle. And try to do it in the shade. It's a little shady where I'm doing it here. So I'm going to do it like that, but I'm going to spray a little bit more on and hit in that direction again because it seemed like it dried pretty fast. And I'm going to go back this way again. Running that 45. I'm going to leave that one on there. We went this direction on that one, so this time I'm going to go this way. And if you forget which direction you go, it doesn't matter. Just go back over it a couple times. That's what I do. I'm going to go back and forth the total opposite direction now at a 45-degree angle. And I like these drills because they're not as fast. If you get something that's too aggressive like a buffer or something like that, man, you're going to hit the paint. You're just going to start beating stuff up. So once again, I'm going to add a little bit more on this one. Go on that same, around the same outside one more time, gently. Going to go this direction here. Real nice and even. Don't push down too much. Just keep it nice and steady. Push it too much, you're going to burn it. You're going to burn that plastic, man. There's no going back. Once you burn it, that's it. You see those cars go down the road? They got big polished swirls on them because somebody overdid it. That's what happened. They don't know what they're doing. We're going to do it like that. We're going to wipe these off now. Probably see it's a huge difference from what it was. And I'm not done yet because I want more than just a huge difference. I want it almost perfect. So I'm going to spray one more time. I'm trying to get the most out of this last can I got. People say WD-40 and all that. Maybe it works. Won't last that long. This original Bike Spirit spray polish. Spray cleaner and polish, man. You use it for your rims, on your motorcycle, your Harley, any of your plastic small fairings in the front, headlights, plexiglass. If you need it cleaned, it's stained. So we went in both directions this time. The only ones we didn't go side to side, and we didn't go up and down. So we're going to go around this outside one more time gently. Okay. And then we're going to go straight up and down this time. Real easy. Don't push down on it. Pushing harder, it's not going to make it do anything more. You're just going to burn into that plastic. Just go up and down one more time. So you start noticing that paste. It'll start getting dry. If you wear that paste all the way off, you're going to damage the light. Just keep going. If you're hesitant, just go ahead and stop and spray more. You can't ever hurt spraying a little more. So we're going to go up and down one more time. I usually do it twice, sometimes, multiple times. You don't want to overdo it because you will scratch into that light. But I want a lot of paste on there. We're gonna tighten this up. We're gonna clean that off because that'll have a bunch of little dirt in it. You can see it's kind of a tan now. Get it off the hood. Get this one nice and clean. This one's got to go up and down. Just go around the outside just gently, real gently. I've got the trigger on this thing set. I don't have it super zoomed out. I'm not like trying to blast through this. I want to keep that temperature down so I don't damage that plastic or the paint. And let's just do this one more time. Go around the outside a couple times on this last one. And we're just going to go side to side. I can see it's still pretty wet, so I'm going to rock it, and I'm just going to go a whole another time, from the top to the bottom. Just really get that oxidation off. All right, guys, so I like the way it looks. I like the way they turned out. They look very, very clean, way different than before. And this will last a good bunch of months in the high heat. Like I said, just make sure you do your angle pattern, your 45s, you know, your side to side and your straight up and down. You can even go around and around if you want. Just make sure you don't press down too hard with the buffing wheel that I showed you. I'm gonna go ahead and clean these with some rubbing alcohol real gently. And it's gotten a little shadier where I am. So I'm gonna clean these up with some alcohol. And I'm actually gonna pop this hood. And you can pop the hood if that makes it a little easier so you're not hitting the paint before you start. I've been doing it a while, so I never really hit the paint. So I didn't raise the hood on the initial video, but once we got those clean, like I said, I use the bike spirits. If you can't find this, or you can't order it or whatever, at your local auto store, you should be able to get one of these Duplicolor headlight restoration kits, and they come with the same kind of buffing compound that we use the bike spirits as. But if you can't find this, just go ahead and get one of these kits, and that wagon wheel on the drill, the buffing wheel, and these kits will come with that same polish. It also comes with a UV. It's kind of like a suntan lotion for the headlight. So you shake this up, get this good. I'm gonna set this right here upside down while I kind of tape up these headlights. I got some blue 3M painter's tape. I'm gonna go ahead and just tape these headlights gently and go ahead and just top it off with the clear UV stuff. While we're here and we did it this far, we've got this far on it. Go ahead and gently just tape this on. You don't need to mash it down on the paint. Just get it to where it blocks the paint. The UV stuff's not gonna hurt anything anyway, but just to be sure, you know, in the high heat, it is pretty hot out today. We're just gonna tape this thing up real gently just to keep it off of the paint. So we got that like that. I'm gonna put another little piece right here. Tape this other one real quick. Let's see if I can get this other one in one big piece here. If you don't use this 3M, I wouldn't use other kind of tape. You're gonna end up just sticking to the paint and you're never gonna get it off of there. This stuff won't rip the car's paint off. If you try to chintz out and use some other thing, I'd rather use nothing if you don't have the right stuff. So we got that painted up or taped up now. I'm gonna shake this real good. It's sitting out in the heat. It's nice and hot. cleaned everything with rubbing alcohol, and we're good to go. And I'm gonna spray a little bit of this suntan lotion on it. It's like a clear coat, but it's not like the spray paint. And I always give a couple sprays out just to see the angle of it. And we're just gonna mist this thing side to side. Hold it about 12 inches away, 8 to 12 inches, boom. Couple mists like that. Wait a couple seconds, it dries pretty quick. And we're gonna go ahead and hit a second layer. And I'm gonna hold this upside down just to clear the air out of the tube. That way I can reuse it months from now and it won't be clogged up. And we're gonna take this tape off real gently. And you don't want to leave this tape on. Just go ahead and hurry up and get it off of there. If you're going to do another coat later, it's fine. Just re-tape it up later. Don't let that tape sit on there. You don't want to mess that paint up, especially out in the sun. So that's it. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see the difference here. If there is any noticeable difference of the older. This was the brand new headlight that we put in months back. And this headlight here is the one I just buffed up from the beginning of this video. So I'm gonna give you a close-up on here. I think the lights turned out really well. Let's take a look. And now you can see the whole front of the car there. Just how good they look. You can barely even tell. I can't even tell from back here. They're almost perfect. So you can see the one we just did. That's the one we just did together there. And that's the brand new one. So if I bring the camera back, you can, I mean, they look really, really good. So I'm happy. Saved me a lot of money, a little bit of time. Everybody's got time. And do it yourself. Keep the Two Guys How-Tos and the Fish Kings and get some of it. And I'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, share, and more importantly, subscribe. I'm out. Hey guys. Oh, shit. Cut.
I'm not a pig, I'm a lawyer.